Hi, kindergarten. Today we're going to go over some of your amazing words and vocabulary for the story Trucks Roll. Some of your amazing words this week are cabs. That's the inside of the truck where the driver sits and drives. Haul means to pull. So there's a picture there of a truck and it's pulling. I'm not really sure what that is. Looks like maybe a wing or something, but it's on the back of the truck and he's pulling it along. Trailers. That's the back of the truck where the items are placed to move them from one place to another. The steering wheel. That, of course, is in the cab where the driver sits and it turns the car or the truck left to right. Truckers are people who drive trucks for their job. Now, some other words and phrases that you're going to find in the story this week. One is headlight, and those are the lights at the front of the truck to help see at night. Truck pistons. They are metal cylinders inside of the engine that help the truck to move. So you need an engine to make any truck or car go, and they're like little cylinders that go up and down. Labs. That's a type of dog, and there's a picture of a little puppy, a puppy lab. Bulldozers. They're a type of tractor used to push dirt and big items around. And there's a picture of one. I'm sure you've seen one. In the front where it has that scoop, the driver can take things and push them and pick them up. The dispatcher. That's someone who tells the trucker where to deliver items to. Stacks of. That saying means when you have things placed on top of one another. So here's a picture of a stack of books. There's 3 of them. So they're stacked on top of one another. Pounding down. That's when something comes down really hard. And this is a picture of rain that's pounding down on the treetops. You can barely see them in the picture, but they're there. Bunk. That's where the trucker sleeps and eats in a truck. So there's a little bed behind where he sits and drives a truck if the truck is big enough and he has to go a long distance. The weigh station is a checkpoint or a spot on the highway to check the weight of a truck. And what happens is it's kind of like when you go to the doctor and you stand on the scale and the doctor says, oh, you weigh 50 pounds. The trucker drives the truck underneath this little thing here. You see there's like a top of it and there's an arrow. It tells him which way to drive. And he goes really slow and they'll tell him to stop for a moment and they weigh it. And then if he's too heavy, he can't go on the highway because if you're too heavy on the highway, you can actually damage or hurt the road. So they have to make sure that he is not too heavy. Sleepiness pass. That means getting past being sleepy, not being sleepy. Truckers have to sleep in their trucks. They can't drive all night or for too many hours because that's dangerous. So they have to make sure that they eat and that they drink and that they get enough sleep when they're on their job. I hope the pictures and going over these words help you understand your story for this week.